Yeah, buddy, welcome back to 96.1 Styling as we're dragging right through the afternoon. And as promised, we said we had some stuff to talk about that we couldn't talk about yesterday because of legal reasons, and those reasons have been resolved as of this morning. And because you guys asked me, well, how was the cars over? Yeah, how was cars over at Creve Park? It was good. And you're like, well, how many cars was there? I'm like, there was a few, and I couldn't really say what was going on. But the general over there, he's gonna get to the bottom of it, man. He's like, we gonna talk about this shit, man. Just like big brake rotors, man. We're gonna talk about big brake rotors, And I'm like, you had to go there, didn't you? But the thing is, okay, classic cars at Creve Park is not anything to do with us, okay? It has nothing to do with cruising Creve Park, which is us, okay? Which we're putting on car cruises at Creve Park, the Wednesday show, which we call the gathering of cars. People, it's from 10 to noon. Now, here's the thing. It's a gray area because it is a public park. There is 500 parking spots, okay?
All right.
So when these two brothers, they had an idea because they were pissed off at Cars and Coffee, okay? And they decided they're going to do their own little show, but let's do it on a Wednesday and see who shows up. Well, they would get 30, 40 cars, and then we made fun of this, people. If you're an avid listener to the station, we laughed at this. Who in the fuck would throw a car show on a Wednesday?
Yeah.
Well, people, I am the closest person that lives to the park.
Right.
And when I mean closest, I can walk over the ridge. Well, actually, there's two ridges. I got to go up a ridge, down a ridge, up a ridge, and then down to the lake. And it's right there.
Right.
Or I just drive my happy ass around there and be there real quick, right? So, we went to this, okay? And there's two brothers, and I asked him, who'd you go through to get the permits for this deal? He goes, permits? No, it's a public park, so it's a gray area, okay? And it's only 2 hours, this and this. So we started promoting this, okay? And when I mean promoting, that's a gray area. We didn't make a flyer or anything. We just talked about, hey, you want to come on out? We're out at Creve Park on Wednesday before we do the afternoon show.
Right.
They went from, 30, 40 to the first time we went had 60 something to now over 200 cars show up at this. I mean, dude, there was people there yesterday from Nebraska that was driving through that do the Good Guys tour, right?
Right.
So, with that said, we are out there like usual, me and some of the guys from Many Persuasions. And I'm like, man, we're well over 200 fucking cars. And one of the park district's supervisors that we found out driving this big fucking F650 dump truck come rolling through there. And I'm like, whoa, why would he turn down this way when he could have went the other way? Well, they were setting up for some festival or something going on, I got the name. I'll tell you in a minute. So anyway, make a long story short, he was on the phone, and I told everybody, I was like, look, man, this don't look good. Why in the fuck would he turn down with, people, there's probably $20 million in custom cars at this place. I mean, there's some serious shit that comes to this place.
Right.
I mean, we're talking SEMA builds and all kinds of stuff. So make a long story short, about an hour later, it was 11:15. Okay? Here comes a park ranger. They get out of the SUV, and she straight up gangster was like, who in the fuck is running this event?
Yeah.
And I said, hey guys, hey, look at this. And, you know, I remember Stephanie sitting in the lawn chair. She's like, well, what's going on? I go, there's some shit going down. You need to see this. And I knew this was going to happen. Because people, if we put on an event, we have permits, okay? We have insurance. We have all the proper shit you need to do. With that said, we have an event coming up November 2nd at Creve Coeur Park, you know, and so Cruising the Lake, you know, Mini Persuasion presents, you know, Cruising the Lake, you know, this, and this. And we have a chili cook-off going on, by the way.
Right.
So she gets out. She wants to know who's in, you know, and who's running this deal.
Huh.
And so everybody's like, I don't know. Nobody knows. So I walk over and I go, hey, how you doing? And she goes, who's running this? She goes, is it you? And I said, no, I'm the one from Cruising Creve Coeur Park and Mini Persuasions and Show World. We have our event. And she goes, November 2nd. I already know about it. You're good. And everybody's like, what the fuck? I go, yeah, we've got that big cruise. She goes, we look forward to the cruise. I talked to the chief of police. And I said, we're good. She goes, but you know who's running this. And I'm like, you know. And then one of the brothers come up and somebody fingered him and said, no, it's this guy. And nope, it's done. It's over. Well, it's not over, people. So what needed to happen, they needed to go talk to Parks and Recreation and get this worked out. These two motherfuckers get in their car and fucking take out of there like they had warrants. While everybody else fucking sat there, right?
Right.
Stephanie is like, when you leaving? I'm leaving at noon. I ain't doing nothing wrong.
Yeah.
So we talked to a lot of people about the car cruise and stuff and what we're doing. And I said, look, I will contact the Parks and Recreation office and see what I can do. That is where it got into the legal part of it, why we couldn't talk about it yesterday on the show, because we had to work some stuff out and sit down and have a meeting with the park and what the rules and regulations can be on doing such of an event for 2 hours.
Right.
Which these two bozos never did. So, we will let you know. We'll let you know. It's going to be the gathering at Creve Coeur Park. And obviously, there's only 4 more weeks. And of this, or 5. Yeah, it'd be 5, wouldn't it? Yeah, let me look at the calendar. Yeah. Yeah, because there's only 4 more weeks of the show season left. And so, yeah, I mean, we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're at 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4. There's only 4 more left this season. The Wednesday deal. So I've got it worked out so we could possibly do it. I will let you fans know what's going on as I know. But as far as I know, we're doing it. I do have to go meet with them. And I think there's a few things I got to sign, but we look good. We look good. So,
Right.
I will tell you this. The Facebook group for that deal was Classic Cars at Creve Coeur Meetup. Okay? They have not posted on this deal since all this went down yesterday. So that right there tells you something. The other thing I thought was funny is the guy was like, well, you know, I'm on the frisbee golf thing out here and they got a lot of pool at the park. I'm going to talk to the frisbee golf people. And I'm like, motherfucker, you talk to the proper people, gets permits. We got permits for this. And then you wanted to team up with us.
Yeah.
So we've got it worked out, people. I mean, we're working on it. So, I mean, what's your thoughts on it?
I don't know. I'm just glad I wasn't there.
Oh, you should have been there, dude. It was funny as fuck.
Yeah. They still got that event showing for October 1st. that was today, or yesterday, so.
Yeah. Yeah, but if you look, there's nothing else moving forward.
Nope.
So.
Damn.
Yeah, there was well over 220 cars with this motherfucker. I mean, look, the local police come through there. They're cool because they know it shuts down at noon. The park rangers, and here's what they told me. The park rangers was just the messenger, okay? It was the park district that threw a fit because nobody had a permit or asked permission to do this. Which is a gray area.
Right.
Now, the park said if it was like 20, 30, maybe 40 cars wouldn't be a big deal. This is fucking out of hand.
Right.
Okay, well, this is where we sat down and we figure out how to work this out.
Right.
Now, they are all happy about this going on, but what they're not happy about is they just could have simply had a conversation about this. One of the aldermen in Maryland Heights got a phone call about this and some people complained. Now, mind you, at the very end of the parking lot to the lake is a pavilion, and there's a senior citizens center that comes in there every Wednesday for arts and crafts. It could have been somebody bitching about the parking. It could have been, there are certain things that needed to be better resolved. You know, so it just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
right.
You know, it just is what it is.
Oh, yeah.
It's a great idea. And,
oh, yeah.
And there's a lot of people now doing Wednesday stuff. You know, I see Cybergs is doing a Wednesday cruise, you know?
Right.
It's like, well, fuck, man. And the thing is, it's not a bunch of old motherfuckers at this thing. It's people that work second and third shifts, or they're on strike with Boeing, or they're laid off, or, you know, they work on the weekends and they just want to show off their car. People, I'm telling you, this thing, I have not seen one piece of shit car over there.
Yeah.
I have not seen a car with every AutoZone stick-on part. This is like some big dick shit that shows up at this thing. So, I mean, hey, you know, it is what it is.
Right.
And there's nobody doing burnouts. There's nobody. Everybody gets along and just fucking kicking it. Now, what could possibly happen? These guys might try to do this shit in another park. They might try to do something else. I don't know. But they're in a, I wouldn't say they're in a heap of shit, but someone's got to step up and run this the right way. We do cruise in Creve Coeur Park. The park district knows who we are.
Right.
And she goes, what would you like to do? I go, well, let's work this out. We'll run this thing. We'll be responsible. Because they already know who we are. And these people aren't from Maryland Heights. So I do want them to still be a part of it, but I ain't trying to steal their show. It's just, their whole thing was, well, we'll ask for forgiveness later. Well, here's the thing. The one brother said something funny. Well, next week we'll all be out here with our bicycles.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, if that's your mentality, like, seriously, but it was kind of a funny joke, but I can see their point of view, and I can see, you know, I'm the neutral person. Hell, my event's got permits, you know?
Right.
They just had a European show over at the park 2 weeks ago. Bet your ass they had permits.
Oh, yeah.
It ain't hard. Call the proper people. And I'm going to leave you guys with this. Every rule in life, every rule has been made up because somebody has broken or violated that to make a rule.
Yep.
Look, we all love our public parks. But if you're going to, I think the big thing is they just didn't think that many people would show up. But in the other sense, that many people showed up because we started talking about it on the radio.
Exactly.
So, that's what it boils down to. And by the way, I am eating a donut person, people. So, like, this is the time of day where I can eat. You guys all understand. But on that note, we're going to go right back into music. You're listening to 96.1 Steinland as we're dragging right through the afternoon. If you see that hot coworker, just say, hey, can I get you some water at the water cooler? We'll be right back.